I feel like we're basically like toxic boyfriends. We leave and we just come back.
Sorry, guys. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, hasn't it?
But it's okay because, you know, like all toxic men, we all return, don't we? So we're back and we're with you. So welcome to the podcast. I'm Hartha.
I'm Colton.
And this is the Oversharers, where we overshare everything in the world. So let's go.
The other podcast across the corridor are very loud, aren't they?
They're having so much fun. I love that.
I want to join that podcast.
We'll go. I'll be on my own then. Oh my God, so how have you been?
Oh, rested.
Oh my God, we are. Like last time we came on the podcast was before our holiday.
Yeah.
It's been a long period.
So we had the holiday, then we had the December holidays.
Yeah, which was active.
And then we had another extra 4 weeks off.
Yeah, because we just thought,
well, 3 weeks.
Why not?
Why not? We bloody deserve it. Oh.
We've got to do it.
Oh, my joints are hurting today.
Old age?
Possibly, because I've not done any exercise in God knows how long.
All right, so how do you want to do this? Do you want to discuss what's happening in the world? Do you want to do the stuff that I did on the stories?
Do the stuff on the stories.
Are you tired?
I'm fucking knackered.
You've got 2 episodes to do. You better get your
Yeah, we need to finish by 9:30 because I need to be home by 11:30.
All right. Okay. So, guys, we basically brought back crazy things that have happened. And we asked you crazy things that have happened in your life, 2025 edition, in the last month. Wait, before I even start, hi, Rafia. Hi, Samira. I hope you guys are okay. Sorry. We're back.
Haven't even introduced, like, the whole gang.
I know, but it's okay. Anyway, guys, crazy things that, what was it called again? Crazy things that have happened in your life has returned. We've brought it back. And this time we asked you, what has happened since 2025 started? And you guys have basically said, someone goes, where to begin? Has it been that crazy?
What is that? That's all they've said?
Yeah, where to begin?
Oh.
Question mark.
Where?
Assuming that there's a lot going on in their life.
Why haven't they sent it to us?
They haven't told us. Maybe. You never know. They haven't told us. Anyway, someone goes, ex got married and proceeded to add me to his wedding Snapchat story.
What?
And then she goes, I haven't spoken to this man in almost 2 years. It's the pettiness and audacity for me.
Was it like a private story?
I'm assuming so.
That is actually so wild.
But I'm nosy. I would enjoy that.
No, you're
just to watch. Who cares? Just to watch the wedding.
Yeah, but it depends on whether or not you've gotten over it. If you haven't gotten over it, that's got to be painful.
It seems like she's over it. She seems like she doesn't care. She's just like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Someone goes, expecting baby number 2.
Congratulations.
Another person goes, a colleague was sick and sent a pic of her vomit to affirm the state. Nobody asked. I'm not gonna lie, some companies really do take the piss. Like, I just say I'm sick. I don't even explain.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm off today.
I feel like the more you explain, the more it sounds fake.
Exactly. Someone goes, Trump became president and already acting like a lunatic. SOS. I'm not going to lie. I kind of enjoy
Don't fucking say it. Oh, I thought you were going to say I kind of like Trump.
No, I don't like Trump. Oh my God, kill me. What I was going to say was I kind of like the mayhem he brings because like the news is just constantly about Trump for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Everyone else is boring. Someone goes, got this crazy flu that's going around. Haven't gotten any better for 3 weeks. I think it's COVID.
I think it's like a variant.
Super virus.
They've named something though, the like HMPVV virus.
Really?
Recently that's like going around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Someone was like, they were made redundant for the 2nd time. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I would enjoy that though. You get a package as well, no?
Yeah.
And you get time off work. And then in that time you can look for another job.
Well, exactly.
A Somali uncle stalking me at work for 3 weeks straight.
Context.
We need to know. I'm nice to Somali uncles when I see them. Found out someone did black magic on me. Oh my God, Roqia. Someone goes, I lost my dear cousin who was like an older sister to me. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
And then the last one was, I sat at the front of the lecture hall and didn't realise there was bird poo on my hijab bun the whole time.
That's quite sad.
That's quite funny. And the next slide that we did was tell us your funniest awkward interactions. And this one was fun. So loads of people sent this in and they were like, someone tried tucking my hair into my hijab as they were horrified to see it out. Part 2, more horrified to find out it was the fur collar on my coat.
Wait. Second bit. Processing. It was the fur on her coat, not actually her hair.
Not her actual hair, yeah.
That's so weird. I find that behaviour so weird.
Let me just touch
your hair and put it back in, neatly tuck it back into your hijab.
Another awkward interaction was when they came for my sister's dornis, which is
hand in marriage.
They thought I was the bride, but my sister was still upstairs, so I had to tell the mother that she was upstairs and I was the sister, and she was like, I felt very awkward. Another person goes, I'm an educator, and a 4-year-old basically said to me, I love you, can you sleep with my daddy? Awkward interactions.
What?
I think she just means be nice. I don't know.
Can you
sleep next to my
daddy? Maybe he's a single father.
You never know. Maybe she's trying to hook him up.
Stay-at-home dad.
Yeah. Oh my God. Someone wrote something long. Someone goes, accidentally hugged someone who was just trying to reach behind to grab something.
Do you know what that reminds me of? It just reminds me of, like, you know, Kevin from Motherland. I just feel like that's something he'd do. You like try and grab something, and then he'll just be like.
I feel like I'm just. Sometimes you're just anxious to meet people. Anyway, last few ones. Someone goes, these photos are sending me. I think she meant the photos that I put up. Another one was when waiting for a parking spot. She goes, I saw a lady get in the car and I asked if she was leaving. She said yes, but it was a disabled spot. To which I instinctively replied, so am I.
As in, like, I'm disabled too.
Yeah.
I'll probably do the same thing.
And then she goes, I'm not disabled. However, I still park there. Now my friends and that woman think I'm crazy.
It's that thing, like, you don't want people to feel like they've like
up to.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what I mean. And then final few. Wait, let me see. Final few. Someone goes, I got off the bus and said bye loudly to the driver instead of saying thank you. It's like saying I love you when you don't mean it.
Yeah.
A lot of kids say that stuff, or they'll call their teacher
I feel like a lot of people do weird things when they're exhausted.
Or when they're anxious.
Yeah.
Someone goes crying in an interview.
What is this? What's a lot of sadness happening at the moment? It's very sad girl January.
And then the final one is getting a wax with a chatty therapist. Awkward as fuck. I actually wouldn't mind that.
What,
just get it out of the way.
Speaking to your wax lady.
Yeah, like, why not? What, you're just going to sit there silently? I feel like that's even more awkward. I would just bust conversation. Oh my God, did you watch Traitors?
How long have you been doing this for? How many vaginas have you seen in your time? Thousands, darling.
They all look different.
Is mine nice? Is mine in the top 10 category?
I'd ask her how to get rid of hyperpigmentation.
Yeah, I feel like Indian women know a lot about, like, how to get rid of hyperpigmentation the natural way.
Yeah. Right, should we start with scenarios? Do you want to do the first one?
Yeah, what is it? Kali and Hoda. Kaltun and Hoda. Love your podcast, but let me get straight into it.
We love a girl that goes into it.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for loving our podcast. I, female 22, met this guy, male 26, at work during a period in my life where I was very attached to my dean. I was definitely the highest in my iman I had ever been, and it definitely reflected in what I wore. For example, I wore jilbabs and khimars to work over my uniform in a predominantly white area, which once upon a time scared me, but because my iman was so high, I just didn't care if I got any stares because I knew it was pleasing Allah. Moreover, I was adamant in lowering my gaze and stayed away from unnecessarily speaking to my male colleagues, because in my previous jobs I often attracted guys, even non-Muslims, without even trying to, just because I was being nice to them, and they, men being men, interpreted that as interest. So when I started this job, I created a strict criteria for myself. I would pray all my prayers on time, I wouldn't free mix, and I would use my break times wisely by reading Quran or watching a beneficial video.
How really good.
How nice is it to, like, start fresh in a new job with all these, like, really nice habits?
I really love that for her.
I love that too, because it's like, imagine you don't go in that way, and then suddenly you're like, yeah, I need to go
switch up.
Yeah, and your colleagues are like, what the hell's going on?
Darling, I saw you with a fag yesterday. What's going on? The switch up.
Who are you doing that for? You got a new husband on the way.
Oh my God, it makes me laugh. You know, the other day at work, this woman walked in, she was the cleaner. She goes, why are you putting your head on the floor? I was like, oh, we pray. That's how we pray. She goes, I've never seen a Muslim pray before. She was like, I'll leave you alone.
I'll leave you to it. We've got like a well-being room at work.
That's so
which
nice.
Apparently it's just like the I don't know what it's for, but I feel like that's like the makeshift prayer room. And it's absolutely freezing.
Love that. I love that for you guys. Anyway, carry on. So she's been really good. She's doing all her prayers. Who's tricked her up?
Now here's when things start going downhill.
All right, we love that. Go on.
You gagging for the next sentence. Yeah. This one guy who I met on my very first day when he opened the door for me has you know the term rocked my world is just so wild to me.
Oh, is that what she said? Okay, please read the sentence properly and then I can react. I thought she was going to say he did something horrible to me.
He rocked her world.
Give it to me now.
But then she goes, but not in a particularly good way. He's Muslim, not really my type, but I could admit he was relatively attractive. When I did see him, I did think, oh shit, it's really my very first day. How can I find someone here attractive? And so thinking back to my strict criteria, I put any feelings under the rug and kept it moving.
She said, cut the beat, DJ. Cut.
We never spoke for a whole 6 months. 6 months? That's good.
This girl's got, do you know, how do I explain it? She's got discipline.
Yeah.
She's like, that I need.
She's like really on it. So they didn't speak for 6 months, except because we never spoke, I did feel this built up tension between us.
It's giving book talk. I love it. Go.
So they obviously didn't speak for 6 months, but there was this.
But she had loads of scenarios in her head. She was dreaming up a lot because that's what we do at work. Go on.
And I knew it was mutual because I would often catch him staring at me from afar. Don't you just love a little
office romance?
Do you know what I mean? It's just cute.
It gets you excited for the day. That's what it does.
So she caught him staring from afar, warmly smiling, ears turning red and stuttering when he did say anything. Overall, the chemistry was undeniably there. The air literally felt electric.
Okay, what, from just staring? Nothing's happened.
So the air felt electric between us, but we were both too shy to even say hi and break this awkward barrier.
Such a Muslim girl orientated story.
I know. It's just all internal. It's like an internal monologue, an internal dialogue, internal everything. Eventually, he saw how I interacted with my other colleagues, how talkative I really was, and I guess my awkwardness around him may have made him feel as if I implicitly rejected him by keeping my distance. Plus, my colleagues did say I was out of his league and that he'd be punching with me, so I guess he also felt too insecure to make a move. This insecurity developed into a sudden need for him to start teasing me.
I love it. Keep going.
He would say things in a rude tone that would get under my skin, and although I knew it was just his style of joking and perhaps flirting, it still rubbed me the wrong way. Eventually, my colleagues told me to confront him, and I did. I stormed over to his office and asked him straight up, "Do you have a problem with me?"
I would never do that. I'd be too scared.
He looked hella flustered. Turning red, he replied, "Yes. Yes, I have a big problem with you.
I want you." This is giving Muslim romance. Please go.
Moving forward, I began to feel infatuated with him and the idea of us. I envisioned myself going on dates with him and being physical with him. Oh. The tension with us was that strong, and I could tell whenever we locked eyes, he felt that way too. I slowly lost touch with my dean because of this. Oh,
the shaitan is such a devil. He came to this girl through a man.
And what makes it worse was that I only just began realizing the kind of guy he is, and the idea of him I had has been shattered. By that, I mean I always had a gut feeling that he wasn't the strongest of Muslims, perhaps didn't pray at all. But when I stalked his socials, I saw that he would even go to nightclubs when traveling abroad on holidays, does shisha, and his best friends are guys who commit zina and possibly drink. He would be terrible for me. It's cough.
It's It's very good you recognise that. But, you know, we all love a bad boy. Let's carry on.
But because the physical attraction is so strong, I'm contemplating letting these things go and giving him a chance.
Oh, my God. Good Lord, no.
She said, I know. I'm an idiot. I should just cut him off. But what if he changes for me? He knows I'm a practicing Muslimah, judging by the way I dress and try to carry myself. So why would he even be interested in someone like me? I just don't get it. We come from two completely different worlds. Anyways, my friend said that he's insecure and knows I'm out of his league, which is why he's trying to humble me by acting all rude with me suddenly because he knows he doesn't have what it takes to court me. She said that he will keep trying to bring me down to his level if I don't cut him off immediately. What are your thoughts on this?
I think a leopard never changes their... Is it stripes or spots? What do leopards have? Spots.
Yeah.
Right, a leopard never changes their spots. Also, I feel like there's a little bit of sexual tension. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all human. We all have desires.
Yeah.
However, my darling, stick to the narrow road. Sirat al-mustaqim.
Absolutely. I just think he should just be left. You know how you leave work at work?
Yeah, like a little bit of office banter is okay, but don't take him seriously.
Yeah,
Ew.
like it's just you leave work at work, including...
It's giving work husband.
Yeah, the individuals.
But you don't make him
at
real
work.
husband.
Although obviously, unless they're like your work friend. And this guy doesn't sound like a friend.
He seems like...
He seems a bit mean.
It's giving like primary school kiss
Romance,
chase,
yeah.
like when they're mean to you.
Like
and,
throw a pencil at your forehead, but he fancies you.
Yeah, basically.
Do you know what I mean?
Little snot balls, but he likes you.
He spits in your face, but he likes you. You know what that transpires into, that behaviour? Toxicity and potentially DV.
Oh.
Yeah.
What, a man in the office being mean could be DV? Oh, okay, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, see my train of thought? Let me give you an example.
Oh.
Okay, maybe DV is a bit harsh. Maybe abuse. Let's say abuse.
I just think very much toxic. I agree with you there.
Abuse, yeah.
We're abusive.
Because look, if somebody likes you, Arthur, they make it known very early on that they like you. They don't do this weird, like, let's be mean to her to bring her down to my level. That's so, like...
But a lot of men do that.
But that's just very... Like, that's so Ryan Reynolds. Do you know what I mean?
We'll speak about that.
We'll speak about that, and I'm going to come back to that point. But basically, this whole thing that, like, men have to, like, humble women or bring women down to their level, like, you know, be a little bit, like... verbally abusive towards them, but still give them an inkling like, oh, that I like them.
I would be more enticed by him.
It's very dangerous.
I get that. I know. I agree with you. And it's very schoolboy.
And also, if let's say girl was accepted that behaviour, that sets the tone for the relationship going forward.
That you accept bad behaviour.
You accept that.
Ew.
We don't accept that.
Oh my God, no way.
Ew.
A beautiful Muslim girl. Can I just say though, like I would be more enticed if he had like flirty banter. That's when I'd start dreaming up those ideas of, you know, the white dress and living in a nice little house. But him being mean to me, that doesn't
if he bought me a
me.
coffee in the morning and an almond croissant, I'd be like, oh.
Every morning I get the same treatment. I'd be like,
consistency.
This is my wet crush. But someone mean to me, I'll be like, ew, go away.
What are you doing?
Like, we ain't fam.
We ain't fam.
We ain't fam.
I don't know you.
I don't know you, please. Like, please have it. What's it called?
It's a killer.
It's a killer, please. It's a killer.
It's a killer, babe.
Honestly. So
Imagine when she stormed up to him, she went over and said, "It's a killer, brother."
Yeah, fear Allah.
Yeah, because like I don't like the way you're moving,
and you shouldn't be talking to women.
You should be lowering your gaze.
Indeed, he would have just.
He would have shot himself.
Yeah, like, he would have been scared. But now you've given him the weapon to like chat.
Do you have a problem with me?
I want to know what happened after that. And he said, "I've got a problem with you." Oof. Okay. What did he do? Did he grab? This is how you know I've been reading too many books, guys. I'm so sorry. Whoosh.
Oh my God, did he grab her?
What did he do? That's like a movie scene.
Did he grab her by the wrist and just drag her down the corridor with him?
Duff, duff, duff. Oh, let me do the second scenario.
Wait, what are we saying then? We're saying no, get rid of him.
No, get rid of him.
Yeah.
No, don't say no.
Get rid of him.
Don't even talk to him. But ew.
Just
Like,
have
you're
fun
below.
at work.
Yeah, talk to your other people. You don't need to speak to him. And definitely cut him off. Ew, he sounds mean.
I don't even think cut him off.
I don't even interact.
I just think like
ignore him.
I just think like don't take it so seriously. Number one,
No daydreaming.
no daydreaming, no internal monologue over this weirdo. But I do think have fun, play along. Like, because it makes work interesting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if I had a situation like that, I wouldn't be like so angry that I have to come in on Thursdays. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, oh, like
Ooh.
something excited to come into work for. But like use that as like a drive to do your work, not so much because you're going to go and see him. Be like, yeah, I'm going to finish all my reports today because I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But really, that excitement is fueled by that man. Oh my God. Do you know what I mean? You've got to do some deflection of the emotions.
Oh, and you never know. He might change, guys. What was I going to say? So, can we just talk about Blake?
Oh my God.
Blake. It's like, it's gone so big now.
It's
like King Kong.
It's huge.
It's too much. And now Taylor's involved. Did you see?
Apparently Taylor's distanced herself.
Self from Blake, I know. Right, so when I heard the voice note, have you heard the 2 a.m. voice note?
Yeah. And just, oh my God, even I would melt.
If a man...
I would melt. Justin's voice is actually so
It's
nice.
so nice, guys. I played that in bed. I got side-eyed. I swear to God, I was like... I was like, oh, no, it's just a TikTok. It's not... At 2 a.m. while I'm breastfeeding my kid, and he's like, Blake, you're so beautiful. You've got this. You're so confident. If a man was saying that to me at 2 a.m. while I'm breastfeeding, do you think I'm not going to get the feels?
No, I'm sorry. Blake was in love with that man.
And I think that other Reynolds caught on.
Yeah.
And he goes, I've got to nip this in the bud.
Literally.
How else?
Do you know whose analysis of this I'm really enjoying? It's Candice.
So, she's gone in though.
But Candice is like getting like
journalism stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. But she's also getting like actual evidence from like people that know what happened. Do you know what I mean?
I know. It's really not looking good for
And
Blake.
she's come to the conclusion that all of this is orchestrated by Ryan. And also, this is one thing that Candice didn't mention that I think is like big, is that I think Ryan has had enough of Blake.
Do you think?
Not to the point where he wants to like
Get rid of her
or divorce her. Obviously, she's got all these kids and whatever. They're this A-list couple, and it's
got an image.
Do you know what I mean? They've got an image to maintain. I think he just like hates her in the way that husbands hate wives. Do you know what I mean? You know that?
Yeah, like, oh.
Yeah, like that. And as a result of like her possibly falling in love with Justin Baldoni is like slyly trying to like ruin her career.
And his.
Because, not so much but he didn't think that he'd get thrown in the firing line in this.
Yeah.
He thought that Blake would take all the hate. I think that he's actually trying to, because his whole thing is like he doesn't like Blake acting or working. She should be a stay-at-home.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah. Oh, Candice said all of this.
Oh, I didn't listen.
He doesn't like Blake working.
What was the evidence? What was Candice's evidence?
It's just mainly blind items. Yeah. So he doesn't like her working. He always interferes in like her movies and stuff if she does get work. He wants her to be a stay-at-home mum, just raise the kids, and like he does all the... Do you know what I mean? Very controlling. So I think he's like sabotaged.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I think he's like trying to sabotage her career.
I don't think that. You know what I think? I think Blake thought she was going to get her Oscar nomination for this little shit movie. And in her mind, I think she thought, because Justin... First of all, Justin has no boundaries. He can't set boundaries. That's what I've gotten from this. Because imagine us two doing this podcast, and then a third person comes over, and we have them as a guest, and then the guest starts basically saying, "Oh no, I think you should edit that out. I think you should wear that."
Yeah.
Like we would both be like, "Can you fuck off now?" Like, it's finished. We would put that boundary. He didn't put any boundaries. She just kept going and going and going.
I think he wanted to placate them because they're this like A-list couple that could potentially open doors for his production company and his whatever he's got going on. Do you know what I mean? He probably thought, let's keep them sweet because...
But that sweetness is obviously
Blake
backfired on him.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I think she felt like she could get the rights to the second movie, and I feel like the reason why she did
the rights to the second movie.
No, but he wanted to buy it for her. But listen, the way that this is my logic. I'm not listening to Candace. You're listening to Candace.
Yeah.
What my understanding was when. I think they just wanted to sabotage this first movie so they can get the rights to the second movie, and the fact that they've made this, I think there's like a morality clause on the second movie, the contract that he signed with Colleen Hoover. Justin,
about like this, if there's
like a sexual complaint. So now that they've done that, there's more access for him to get it, but now the limelight's on them because clearly everyone can see what they did. So I just feel like that was their thinking. But also, I didn't watch that movie for ages because I just wanted to be like, I'm boycotting this. I'm over it because it put me off. Then I watched half of it one night. Blake looks really old for the role, number one. I just feel like Lily did not look like that when I read that book.
Yeah.
Her clothing was shit. It just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I was like, how was she had like these huge bomber it just didn't make sense
I
with Lily.
Understand. But I don't know, for some reason I feel like Blake is being like led in this. Rather than
Khaleesi, and with her text messages about
Ryan
Khaleesi.
Sent that message.
Why do you think Ryan sent that message?
Feel like this. I honestly believe that this is like, it's giving like Ryan, the controlling husband, has orchestrated all of this so that like they get the rights to the second movie, so that he has complete control over that. He has complete control over just like the direction of his wife's career, essentially.
I can understand that bit.
And I don't know. I think Blake's a victim. I think she's a victim. At first, I thought she was just this horrible person. I said, how dare she do that to Justin Baldoni? But like, the more I read into it, the more I just think like, I just don't think
I think he's influenced a lot. I think he's influenced. I don't think he's the driving force. But
she just doesn't seem like the mastermind type to just try and, do you know what I mean? Like,
she's got lawyers, publicists, she's got so many people around her.
Think about it. It didn't even start off as a lawsuit. It started off as like
a civil suit.
No, it wasn't a suit at all. It was just like, I can't even remember what it's called, but it was something of the like. And what happened was the story was leaked in the New York Times as basically saying Justin Baldoni did these things. It was just a leak. I think Ryan leaked it. And then after that, she allegedly filed the lawsuit because people were saying, why isn't she
filing before this comes out? Okay, so they bought you mean in December when they bought the article out in New York Times?
So people saying, why isn't she filing a lawsuit if this is what Justin has allegedly done? Then when she does file the lawsuit, we find out that all of the points that she made are just like very weak. Talking about Ryan did the whole like caressing her, but it was like during a movie scene, and then there was the whole thing that like Ryan slept with someone that was like allegedly 16 years old, but they're 16 in the role that they're playing and actually 21. Do you know what I mean?
A lot of the evidence she gave was, I wouldn't say fabricated, but it was very much, it wasn't what the truth was.
It was just a manipulation.
But don't you feel like that? The way I saw that was, I think after the whole movie premiere, all that stuff happened, I felt like the reason why she did that was to get back because the media was coming at her for a very long time. So in her mind, I thought this was her redemption arc.
I think she ran to Ryan and said, look what's happening.
Fix it.
Yeah. And then this is what's happened.
But it backfired. And the reason why it's backfired, and I feel bad in the sense that imagine getting dogged out in this social media age where there's TikToks and just the TikTok personality. There's like at least 15 people that talk about Ryan and Blake every single day, and they dissect everything. To go through a lawsuit in that time, I feel like it's mad. If this was in the 90s, no one would give a shit. But the fact that everyone has a say and like anyone on the internet can be like, well, this is true, and anyone can believe it, that's what makes it mad.
I think this is because Ninkowe Chalate and Ryan found out. So he said, I'm going to drag him to the cleaners. But then now it looks mad because there's nothing you can drag him to the cleaners for.
We've got to wait till 2026 or 7. Bloody hell. The other thing that made me laugh, when I watched that footage of them acting, but they weren't acting, they were just acting like themselves. And then I just thought, these actors can really get away with anything. You could just be making out with Tom, Dick and Harry and call it acting.
Yeah.
Like, it was no different.
I just think Blake. People say that Blake doesn't act; that she just acts herself during.
In most movies, she does.
Yeah, during most of her roles, but
so does Ryan. I feel like he plays himself all the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh God. And anyway, Colleen Hoover's apparently retired now. She's opening up a publishing company. It's all backfired. Books were shit anyway. Remember when we thought it was literature?
Oh my God, I really want to listen to the podcast episode where we thought we discovered something.
We discovered Shakespeare. That's how we saw it. It was so funny. Never again. Oh my God, talking about books, me and Fatima are in a race. We won. I won.
Oh.
Just saying. But our race was to basically read a trilogy of books called The Fourth Wing and something else. Mate, the two of us, we started the books on Saturday and we finished them on like Tuesday. It took us 4 days to read 3 books. It was mad.
What?
It was so good. We didn't sleep.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, we didn't sleep. It was that good.
You read 4 books back to back?
3 books.
3 books back to back.
It's called Fourth Wing, Iron Flame and Onyx Storm.
Over how many days?
Like 4 days, 4 or 5 days.
You're joking.
Eat, breathe, sleep just to win. It was so good. But I just want to say I'm back to my fantasy. So if any girls have any fantasy recommendations, let me know because I'm back in that game, boy. It was such a good book. I think Fatima just finished today.
No way. Did she enjoy it?
Yeah, she loved it. Right. Second scenario. Everyone, all the scenarios we get is he my Naseeb? All right. Should I tell my friend that I dated her brother? So she was like, Assalamu alaikum, Kali and Hada. I love your podcast and your dilemmas. May peace and blessings be upon you.
Ameen.
I love that. She goes, I am a 20-year-old Somali girl from Sweden and I've had this huge crush on a guy since I first saw him in Duxi. Oh, the Dixie days. He was one of the few who had memorized the Quran and he was smart and kind. My crush on him has been a running joke in my friend group over the years and everybody knew I kind of liked him, but I was never going to do anything about it. I obviously knew of his sister and we occasionally talked because of proximity, but about a year ago we started to get closer and she became part of my friend group. Oh. I never said anything to her about the crush because it wasn't significant and the crush faded throughout the years. I told my friends that the crush is officially over and I don't want it to be mentioned because my new friendship with the sister. But my trifling friends decided to set me up with this guy because they thought I would regret never doing anything about it later in life. We had messaged and talked for about 4 months. He was sweet, respectful, but the chemistry wasn't there and I realized a little too late that he wasn't my person. Okay. Because I had liked him for so long, I pressured myself to make it work, even though it simply wasn't meant to be. At the time, I was really insecure about my social skills, and I believed that it was my fault that we didn't have chemistry. And therefore, I kind of forced myself to keep talking to him, even though I should have just ended it sooner. It was also my first talking stage. So once I realized this wasn't going anywhere, I just ghosted and blocked him. Which was not a good idea. She goes, I felt bad about it. I should have communicated how I felt because he basically did nothing to me. He was really kind to me. She goes, now me and the sister are still friends and we're getting even closer and closer. And she's invited me and my friend group to her house multiple times and I never show up because I fear that I will see him. She goes, I have FOMO, so you can imagine how that affects me. I thought about coming clean to her and just telling her the truth. My other friends have encouraged it. I want to have a genuine friendship with her. She's funny, kind and considerate, but I feel like I can't be honest. She goes, but I feel like I can't have an honest and genuine friendship with her if I don't tell her the truth. I want to know if you have any advice to give me. And also, do you guys think I should apologize for ghosting him? Anything would be appreciated. Oh.
How long have they known each other?
She goes, timeline. I love timelines.
Okay, great.
She goes, my crush on him began in 2017, 2018.
Right.
My close friendship with the sister began in 2023. My talking stage, began in 2024, February, and it ended in 2024, July. So the stickiness of this situation is that she started the friendship with the sister before she started the talking stage.
I think what's happened...
What is it, Colton?
Is that she... You know when you have a crush on someone from ages ago and you've built up in
Romanticise it
you
in your head.
romanticize it, built it up in your head, and you think, oh my God, like this is amazing. And then like 5 to 10 years later, you start talking to them, and then you realize the expectation or like the tier that you gave them in your mind, like it doesn't match up to the person that they actually are. And I think she realized very quickly that she's no longer interested in the guy. So the guy's got to go, but the friendship's got to stay.
So how? I think you should just tell her the truth. It might be a little bit awkward,
but you've got to do it because you want to see, will this friendship stand the test of brothers?
The test of... I know I wouldn't even call it betrayal, but the question is, why did you not just tell her?
Yeah, when you started talking to him.
That would have just made it less easier.
But then maybe she got really excited and felt like she needed to not say anything. I don't know. You know when you just... I don't know.
No, it's very awkward.
It's just a bit weird.
And maybe... Actually, no, her excuse would be, I wasn't really that close to you.
Oh, fair.
But like now I'm close to you and I want to be honest with you and I want to have a genuine friendship with you.
Yeah, if she's sacking off the guy and she's serious about this friendship.
She ghosted him.
Yeah, which to me seems like she's more serious about the friendship than she is the guy. She should tell the girl and just say, listen,
it's not.
FYI, I used to chat to your brother from February to July 2024.
This is the timeline. It didn't go well. And I blocked him. And this is why I haven't been coming to your house. This is why I missed all the friendship stuff at your house. Because I'm scared I'm going to see him on the stairs.
I'm scared.
Oh my God. Imagine, now my brain's tingling. Imagine she does that whole big and then they all become friends. And then she starts coming around the house and then she starts having feelings for him again. What are you going to do?
Oh my God.
Are you going to do a little 360?
So this is the thing. If she's made an ultimatum and she's taking the friend over the man, she's got to stay in that lane.
Never again.
The brother is now off limits to you.
Oh my God, there's something about best friend's brother, isn't it?
Because you know what it is? If the brother's no longer off limits, it's got to come from the sister and say, listen, my brother's interested in you again. What do you think? If that's the case, all right, fine. That's a little window for you to explore again if you're interested. But you can't go sniffing around that man.
Absolutely not. No.
Because it's like you've already pressed the block button, babe.
No, you can't go back.
I just think once you press the block button, it's final on a talking stage.
Yeah. Also, if it fizzled out, he would probably know as well.
I think block's serious.
Block.
I think block's very serious. I take it very seriously.
Really? Blocking?
Yeah.
Blocking can be very easy for some people.
I know. I just find that so
especially
strange.
in a toxic relationship. There's a lot of blocking and unblocking.
It's very strange. Wallah haswa.
The blocking and unblocking.
Allah ajeeb.
And when you get loads of phone calls.
Yeah.
Be with normal people, guys.
Honestly, my brain would not be able to handle that.
The anxiety. Zzz, zzz, zzz.
It's like, do you know what that reminds me of? Oh my God.
When my mum used to call me when I was out.
I was just thinking one time I got like 63 missed calls from my dad. And I was like, I'm not picking that up.
No, when your mum calls you more than 5 times, just air that. You've got to come up with an excuse. I know that's really bad, but it's worse than the anxiety of dealing with it.
That's how bad it is.
They don't stop. And you know why they don't stop? Because they're pissed off because they know you're ignoring them.
But also, I think it's because they're feeding off the anxiety that you feel when you're constantly seeing that number pop off. I think they like that. They're making you feel like that.
I know. It's quite manipulative, isn't it?
Ooh.
But, thank God we have D&D because that has saved a lot of people.
Yeah. D&D focus, D&D work mode.
Literally, D&D is like the best thing you can put your phone on. So you're all right.
So, yeah, having a crush on the brother.
I feel like that's just normal. It's like everyone goes through that, especially when you're young.
Yeah, I just think like
I feel like as women, and I feel like especially as like Somali girls, because not Somali, as Muslim girls, I mean, because we don't have the access to like date and have boyfriends early on, we have this suppressed energy of like people that we've liked who were little in Duxi in our bodies, and whenever we see them, it's like, can he be the love of my life?
Free yourself from the Duxi boy from 10 years ago. Free yourself from your first love in Hargeisa.
From your crush.
Free yourself.
But also, it's really nice if you're stressed and depressed to just romanticize in your head. It's like, let me be free. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I know.
But you can't bring it into reality. You need to know that's not real.
It's the internal dialogue and the monologue and the internal
I love a good daydream.
suppression. It's just the Muslim girl suppression. It's basically taqwa.
Oh my God, I just thought about a dream that I had last night.
It's taqwa. And these boys are shaitan.
It's taqwa.
So listen to that feeling. Listen to that
What's
feeling.
taqwa?
The feeling that's
romanticising.
suppressing you.
Oh, okay.
From even actioning anything that you're feeling. It's the taqwa.
But I also love the delusion, don't you?
Oh my God, no. Oh my God, some people just love to do things for the plot, and it's a very slippery slope.
Now, doing things for the plot, you've got to be very
It's just a slippery
strong
slope. I think do something for the plot if you're absolutely certain of the outcome. If it's a good outcome.
But sometimes you won't be though, babe. Sometimes you've got to take a risk.
Oh,
You've got to take a risk.
I just don't think women should be knocking on those doors.
Oh no, but I'm not saying like not.
Women
Can he come out?
Women should not be approaching men.
No, but sometimes there's slight ways you can take a risk. But you know, just tranquila, okay? I've given Kultun the heebie-jeebies. Look at her. She's shaking in her boots.
I just think I just think if a man wants you, he will make it known. He will do let me knock on the door. Let me just grab her and take her.
You love a good grab, don't you?
I love a grab.
I love a grab.
Okay, not a physical grab, like a mental. He's asked for my Willie's number. That's a grab.
That's cute.
That's a great grab. Go for that grab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't go for...
What if she's sitting on a bus and she meets someone and like they have good eye contact and then she starts daydreaming about it for the rest of her life?
That's fine, babe. Daydream away.
Exactly.
I'm talking about...
that's what I was talking
Don't
about.
go knocking.
Oh, no. Anyway, we've got a dilemma from a boy. A sweet little boy. So he goes, Wagwan, Kultun and Hoban.
You're joking.
No, actually no. He called you Kulthorn and he called me Hoban. Hey.
Hey, I love these names he's given us.
I know. He goes, I've got a problem. I'm talking to this girl and she's like 11 months older than me. And she low-key... And he goes, she low-key babies me. And I think it's because of our little age gap. He goes, I'm still 19 and she's 20. But we are in the same year in school. She treats me like a little boy when I'm a big man, and she even offers to pick me up and drive me when we link up or like go on dates because I lost my license.
Oh my God, what?
He goes, I got slapped on a 2-year ban. And he goes, I feel gay being a passenger princess because that's everything.
What the hell is going on? Is this a troll?
Actually, no, I'm being serious. He goes, that's an Arab thing. But she says it's not that deep. He goes, am I tapped? He goes, am I tapped if I just go ghost on her because I'm not rocking with this type of treatment? He goes, bruh, it's too jarring because I'm being demasculated.
I can't lie, yeah. I can't lie, yeah. This is like the age group that talk like that, isn't it?
I can't lie, yeah.
He goes, I can't lie, yeah.
He goes, yo, what you saying? Anyway, he goes, it's jarring because he goes, I'm demasculated. That's how he spelt it.
Not emasculated.
No, he goes, demasculated. And he goes, when I'm a big dog and deserve some respect. He goes, niggas need to know wagwan and know maturity is about experience, not age. He goes, I'm an older.
Older?
I'm older when it comes. He goes, I'm older. He meant I'm older. Older.
Older.
He goes, I'm older when it comes to mental age. I really been through it and have no time to get babyfied. She's like 15 years too late and I don't want to crash out. So is it crazy to just ghost her without explanation?
I didn't understand that scenario.
So
at all.
I
Give me
will
the
break it down for you.
version.
So she's 20, he's 19. They're 11 months apart, and he feels like she's babyfying him because she keeps like picking him up for dates, and like she's the one that's driving, and he's got this 2-year ban on his license, and he feels like she's like emasculating him a little bit. What else was the other reason? And then he's like, we were both in the same school, yeah, and he feels like she treats him like a little boy, and he's like, but I'm a big man, like, do you know what I mean?
A big man, you know.
Do you know what I mean? And I want to be respected. Hey. So yeah.
What to do?
Demasculated.
Oh, bless him.
It's all right, we're not patronising you.
No.
We are.
It's sort of Wagwan Kulthum and Hotham.
Wagwan Kulthum and Hotham. How do I explain this?
I don't know. Moses, we feel a bit uncomfortable with you in the room, not going to lie.
Oh, I'm leaving right now.
Moses, can I ask you a question? Would you feel emasculated if a girl was driving you around?
Because you lost your licence on a 2-year ban?
Like for me, or just driving?
Just generally.
We're doing stuff.
Yeah, you're going on dates and stuff,
going
you're
on
dating her. No issue.
But if she had to drive me somewhere,
Yeah, just generally. Yeah, generally
like
you.
my errand, I need to go get money off my brethren. Can you drive me?
Oh, is that different?
No.
Yeah, I feel super emasculated then.
Oh,
But if
really?
we're doing stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like on a date.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel that.
Interesting.
Maybe it's with
take.
age.
Yeah, got a 19-year-old boy here who feels like his girl is babyfying him.
Because she's picking him up
It's
and
all,
he doesn't
it's
have a
all
license.
internal though.
Right.
She's picking him up. He's lost his license.
Yeah.
And he feels like a passenger princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that just.
I would enjoy that though.
Yeah, that's definitely internal. He just feels inadequate because he can't do the things that he sees as what a man should do.
Aww. Well, I mean, your license is gone. What can I do?
Also pressures from the opposite sex, as in that case, like obviously like quote unquote roles of like, oh, you have to pay for dinner, right? Or you have to do this, or you have to drive me around.
Well, I hope he pays if she's driving him around. Because that's taking the piss.
In fact, you gotta pay for the petrol.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, imagine she's like, can you give me
Absolutely.
£10? £10 petrol.
£10 petrol.
Right.
Can I?
Yeah,
go for it. Thanks, Moses.
Thanks for helping us.
Oh, he's back.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to say to you.
I think that's a good take.
Don't be insecure. If she's the one, carry on.
Carry on.
I feel like as 19 though, I'd get emotional.
Yeah, of course. At 19, emotions are high.
And obviously, I feel like I don't think it's just this that's making him feel this way. Because what are you gonna do with the next guy that you don't have a drive? What's your plan gonna be? You don't have a driving license for the next 2 years. How are you going to escape this? How are you going to carry on dating? Or if you meet someone else and you have the same problem, what are you going to do? Ghost them as well? Because you feel insecure that you don't have. Do you know what I mean?
Let's actually. This is really serious. What you've just presented. No, I'm being serious. He's saying I'm going to ghost her because I feel inadequate.
That's what Moses said, but that's what he's implying. He feels, okay, you know what, guys? I'm going to read it properly for you guys from what I understand. He goes, I'm talking to this girl that's 11 months older than me, and she low-key babyfies me. And he goes, I think it's because of our age gap. He goes, I'm 19 and she's turning 20. But we are in the same year at school. He goes, she treats me like a little boy when I'm a big man, and she offers to pick me up and drive me when we link up or like go on dates because I lost my license.
Pause. That's his first example.
Yes.
That is a terrible example.
That's the only example he's got.
How does he know she's not just being nice?
That's what I'm saying.
She's obviously seen, like, you're just in a
dire situation.
You're a bit downtrodden at the moment. You can't pick yourself up now, can you? She's offered. Okay, go on.
He's being insecure.
No, he is.
He's being insecure. He goes, I've been slapped with this 2-year ban. He goes, am I tapped?
Okay, come on.
He goes, am I tapped? Just go ghost on her because I'm not rocking with this type of treatment. It's too jarring.
Because he picks her up because she's doing something nice out the kindness of her heart.
Yeah, he goes, it's too jarring because I feel emasculated when I'm a big guy. And he goes, I deserve respect. And he goes, she needs to know Wagwan and know that maturity is not about, he goes, maturity is about experiences and not age.
He should absolutely 100% ghost her. Cut her loose. She does not deserve you.
I agree.
Literally.
I was scared to where you're going there. But yeah, I agree. She's better than you.
You do not deserve her.
Yeah. She's better than you. Yeah. Ew. She's doing you a favour.
Do you know what I mean? No, sorry. Block her.
If a girl was a bitch, she would have just been like, ew, like, you're not driving. Like,
ew.
Yeah, I don't want to go
I don't
want
to talk to you anymore.
Sorry.
But no, she's like literally being like, babe, let's come in the car, let me take you.
But let's offer him some solutions. Why don't, instead of you two driving together, if it really bothers you that you're not driving,
why don't you go and catch the bus?
Boom. Or catch an Uber and go meet her where you need to go.
Do you know what I mean? You come in your own car.
And then when you're going home, just be like, oh, baby, you go. I'm just getting picked up. But really, you're going back on your 237 bus.
That's what I'm saying. If you feel that strongly about it, why don't you do the most?
What happened to romance? What happened to... let's spend some time together. She wants to spend time with you. And you're saying, I'm trying to be a big man. But you're not a big man because you lost your license. At 20.
Very, very not big man behaviour.
At all. You probably just got your license. That's mad.
Yeah, what is the legal driving age now?
That means he got 12 points and then he got banned.
12 points between 17 and
19.
19 years, between 2 years.
He was doing that.
You're very
drive.
Irresponsible.
That
if you're not fit to operate heavy machinery, you're not fit to operate the woman. Goodbye.
See you later. But thank you for sending us.
Yeah, I really appreciate the scenario.
Yeah, we do, and we like the fact that you're a boy and you're young. That we're reaching.
Now
that,
I feel a bit bad now.
That we're reaching that.
I feel a bit bad now.
Let's be nice to him.
The advice that I would give you is, like, obviously, if you care about this girl and you're like serious about wanting to settle down with her. Eventually, because that is what we encourage on this podcast. We do not encourage free mixing.
Exactly.
Right?
Fraternizing.
I think you need to sit down with yourself and understand why you feel the way you feel about your lack of driving.
Adolescent brain.
How it's very difficult to tap it.
I don't know how to navigate that. I really don't
like adolescent brain holder.
It scares me.
It's so impulsive.
Exactly. That's why he wrote this email to us.
I know.
He felt very triggered in that moment and he thought she's taken the piss out of me.
How do I work with this individual's adolescent brain right now to help him understand the way that he's feeling is actually not the right way to feel?
But it's okay for him to feel that way.
Of course it is.
We are validating your feelings. However, your feelings are wrapped in insecurity because this thing's been taken away from you. But what you need to understand is that she's not doing something to take the piss out of you.
No.
She's doing it to be nice and to spend time with you. So do you value the fact that you like her more than your insecurity? Otherwise, get your friends to pick you up.
It's as simple as that.
And you ain't got a lady.
Honestly, it's as simple as that.
Bob's your uncle.
Adolescent brain.
Guys, I'm actually really scared to have teenage boys. I don't know how to navigate this. Imagine Idris comes into my room one day, like, she's taking the piss out of me.
So I slapped her in the face.
I would actually knock him out. If I can't, I'm actually scared because I'm scared they're really tall.
It's not even funny.
Imagine he actually does that though.
Because like
I slapped a girl.
Because they're so impulsive or they don't know what they're going to do.
I left her on the road.
I just left her standing there because I couldn't deal with her. What?
ADHD in me. Oh my god.
How do you teach like a young boy that obviously they're supposed to be like protective of women and they're supposed to be like kind and soft towards them?
I think they need to see it in their household.
It's because we're supposed to be kind and soft towards them.
I think it's really important to show your kids, right? There's something that I really think about. You need to show your kids that you and their father, that you like each other.
Yeah, you need to show them that you're like Lana and Mufasa.
Exactly, like you hug. I'm not saying you need to snog in front of them or anything,
No.
but like you need to show intimacy in a nice way, not a crazy way. Like and also you need to show that you're a unity, and the dad needs to be the one to be a role model to show how he treats you. But also you need to convey to your children, like, I don't know, I haven't reached that stage, guys.
It's coming.
I'm scared.
7 more years.
No, he's actually really advanced at 7. It really scares me, the stuff that he knows.
In 7 years, he's going to be 14 years old, and he's going to have impulsive brain.
One day he's going to wake up and be like, Mum,
Mum, can you make me my packed lunch, please?
better get up and do your stuff.
But yeah, no, it's so important to just like show kids how you treat a lady, and they have to see it through how a husband treats his wife.
Valid. Anyway, should we end this episode?
Yeah.
Or if you take that last bit out. Okay, guys. Well, that is the end of the episode today. Thank you so much for listening to us. Let us know what you think of the episode always, and leave us lovely comments. Thank you guys so much.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, download the episode. Download. Oh my God, we hit 1 million downloads in that time that we were off.
Yeah, now we're on 1,100,000 or 200,000.
Oh, guys, thank you so much for downloading our episodes. And like, we finally hit the 1 million milestone.
Can you believe it? 1 million downloads.
1 million downloads
Little old
worldwide.
us.
That is such a huge achievement. Pat on the shoulder. Anyway, we love you guys so much. Peace.